When a teacher successfully guides an audience to that aha moment, the brain experiences a release of dopamine. It chemically rewards itself for resolving the cognitive tension.
Wow.
That neurochemical reward is what signals the brain to encode the information into long-term memory.
Yeah.
You're not a human flash drive just transferring data to another hard drive.
You are designing an environment for cognitive revelation.
You are. And the beautiful paradox of this paper is that the tools required to design that deeply human, emotional experience of learning are entirely methodical, measurable, and grounded in cold, hard scientific rigor.
Bringing this all together for you listening, the transferability of this framework is just massive. Whether you are prepping for a high-stakes boardroom pitch to a cynical executive team, whether you are trying to lead a weekly project update without putting your staff to sleep, or even if you're just trying to explain the notoriously complicated rules of a new board game to your friends.
It works for everything.
It does. Dr. Galaney's blueprint is your unfair advantage. You execute the grueling preparation so your audience doesn't have to filter the noise.
Right.
You constrain yourself to a tight, sequenced list of objectives to prevent cognitive overload. You build a simple to complex narrative to create scaffolding for their brain.
Step by step.
And you summarize by weaving the new facts into what they already know, culminating in that deeply satisfying aha moment.
It is a masterclass in how to value an audience's time and cognitive energy. But, there is one final overarching thought from Dr. Galaney's perspective that I believe warrants deep consideration long after our discussion today.
Oh, let's hear it.
The author points out that emotions, specifically the emotional satisfaction of understanding, is a fundamental, non-negotiable requirement for the long-term retention of knowledge, even in a field as notoriously rigorous as medical school biochemistry.
Non-negotiable.
Yes. And this challenges a massive cultural assumption we hold about professionalism, particularly in corporate and academic spaces.
How so?
Well, we are consistently trained to believe that being professional means stripping away all emotion, presenting the cold, hard facts, and maintaining a completely sterile environment.
Right, just the facts.
But if a veteran research scientist realizes they must rely on evoking emotional curiosity to get brilliant medical students to remember critical data, how might you rethink the way you communicate?
That's a great point.
The next time you have to present seemingly dry data, how can you structure your delivery not just to inform the room, but to make the people sitting there actually care?
That is a phenomenal question to carry forward. We really do need to reevaluate what it means to be an effective professional. So, the next time you find yourself staring down a dense, intimidating slide deck, remember the scientist's methodology. Edit ruthlessly, build the cognitive scaffolding, and guide them to that moment of clarity. Thank you so much for joining us on this deep dive.